Hello there, gamers. This is Hugo Stiglitz. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 6, playing with Korea, going for a meta science victory on deity. Yeah, and I realized on the first episode, I didn't really talk about too much about the science victory itself. I realized, having played it before with friends, a lot of them didn't understand every aspect of it and the main strategy. Obviously, they know Korea is strong because they have the special science district, and they're automatically going to get some good science. But I want to talk about some other things too. With most civs, you want to be near, it doesn't matter so much for Korea, but with most civs you want to be near mountains, because for example, like this would be a +2, right, because you're next to mountains. Also, reefs, if you can be near a reef, it's a +2 adjacency bonus. In fact, let's open up the campus. As you can see, right, these are all the adjacency bonuses. So when you're going for a science victory, check this out and see which areas you should be looking for and which civs are going to get you near those areas. And then obviously you need, so with that high science production, that base yield, you really want +3 adjacency bonuses if you can, and the reason for that is eventually we get to the Enlightenment, and we can use the Rationalism civic card. Economic policy slot, and it's going to help you generate a lot more science, and so using the cards correctly is also going to be a big benefit. And in the early game that doesn't matter as much, though one thing that does help the early game is obviously the governors, right? Bengal is going to give you extra science, so keep that in mind. Okay, so we're on turn 65, we have a settler coming out next turn, and because we're in a dark age, we're going to have some loyalty issues here in the south, even a little bit in the west. We could just settle this first. Normally I think I would settle here first, but obviously we have some loyalty issues there, so I think we're going to come out here first, or maybe up here on the coast. Actually, it's tough, probably here on the coast. We also want to get harbors going. Harbors are going to generate us the most gold. You typically want them right next to your city center. So probably going to put a harbor right around here for the capital, and then if we sit up here, this would be a really good harbor. Because we'll have adjacency bonuses next to the crabs plus the city center. I think we'll settle this city first. Or maybe this one. I think I'm going to go this one first. And then let's see. We could sell this spot instead. We wouldn't be able to build an aqueduct, but we would have a better. Well, that's a reef, so we couldn't put a harbor there actually. But we would want to put a harbor right there. I think I'll settle this first and then kind of branch out with the next settlers we'll have coming out soon. So we really want our government district, and we want to put that here in Ganju. Debating where we're going to, for example, put our... Probably we're going to put it here, aren't we? The campus, I mean. Here's not a bad idea, but we're probably going to have an industrial zone, an aqueduct set up here in Gwangju. I'm sure I'm saying all of these very incorrectly. Though we do need hills, and we might have mines, for example, there, so I think I'm going to want our campus here. With that in mind... I'm deciding. It's tough. It's a tough call. Where we would have to wait to chop this out to get the government plaza. I don't have time. I guess we're gonna get a builder in 5 turns. So maybe we keep doing the 5 turns into the monument. As soon as this builder's out, we send him here to do some chops. So we could go for a library. We could go for the mill, which would be pretty beneficial, or we could go for the settler and continue to get cities out. I think that's the right call. These other cities are growing a little slower anyways. Getting the granary is actually also a good idea. I might wait to buy it so that we can keep growing this city despite the fact that we're pumping settlers out as fast as we can. Just want to see what's up here in the north. Okay, so there's Mitla. I think they might put in the new city-states, because I don't think I've ever seen them before. Train a galley. We might get that. Okay, that'd actually be really, really good if we could become envoy of them. But Victoria already is with 4, so we don't have great chances of doing that. There's another city-state. Our start was a little unfortunate where we didn't get to meet any of the city-states first, I don't think. At the end of the world, not great either.
Money,
so there's currency.
if it does not bring you happiness.
If we really would like to get we have 19 to 39 turns. We really like to get a heroic age in this next era. I think getting shipbuilding would be good, and celestial navigation soon. And the reason is we really want to explore right here and see what's there. So much, I think I might even heal this warrior and then plan on bringing him out to see, maybe next turn, down here, and to see what we can settle out here. Okay, so we have a couple options. We can't build the harbor right away, unfortunately, or the aqueduct. We really just need builders, and I'm tempted to have this city produce builders as well. There's a lot of improvements that we need done. The alternative is to get the government district here. We have a lot of good tiles to work, so we could get a granary, especially we need the housing soon. Whew, tough call. I think I'm going to go for the granary first. Heal up this warrior. Continue to explore. They have a big army there. Good. Glad they got flooded. Yerevan, Rika for mathematics. So originally I wanted to do some improvements here, but I think first I'm going to come chop this out, chop this, and then build the campus there. Well, build the government plaza here and then the campus. With that builder completed, I think it'd be worth to take a break really fast and get the watermill here, and then continue to get builders after that. Actually, let's get one more builder and then we'll get the watermill. No, we don't want war. You know, can't really get here, but we could, as soon as we have shipbuilding, we'll be able to explore that direction. That's fine. Yeah, it's not losing near enough loyalty to be a problem. Whew, okay. We're slowly catching up, but we're still behind on science. We'll get there soon. We're going to chop out that monument. Here we go. Now we can trade. And now it might be a little bit more worth trading for gold. Or culture too. We have... Okay, I think we're going to go to Nani because we get a road all coming down this way the entire way. We get gold and 1 food. Let's do that. It should be pretty protected. In fact, I think it's actually a really good idea to bring this warrior up to this pass to prevent them from bringing any settlers up to where we want to settle. Ooh. And we get some gold from there. You need 260 to buy the granary in our capital. Yeah, see, housing's already done. Let's make sure, yeah, it's working the right tiles. Except for, we actually don't want it to work this anymore because we'd rather have more production. Now that the housing's already kept. Let's chop this out. Let's complete the monument. Easier to card war on Auckland. And next turn we have shipbuilding. Still plenty of time to get that turned around. Let's get the government district locked in. Continue to work on that. I'm tempted to have it chop out the granary, but I think I'd rather get the government plaza up faster, especially with us completing the philosophy next turn. Ooh, that's a bad spot. He might be dead.
There is nothing but a plank.
Well, luckily they didn't send the spearmen, so we're gonna run away. In the meantime, let's get this warrior out here. Let's get this scout into the ocean. Okay, we have this settler. The production's a little easier to manage here. We also will be getting a government, or a governor soon that we could put there. But until we get out of the Dark Age, I'm not really sure it's possible. So if it was 11 turns left, we'd be fine. With 31, then we'd be in trouble. So I think I'm going to build another settler to go down there. And I'm still going to continue to stall. And I'm going to settle out up here first. The other idea is to just explore this direction and see what we can find. But it's a little risky, right? I think if we settle here, we might also be able to settle another city on this coast, like right here. I have some loyalty issues. It's 20 that high up, but we might be able to settle here, and then like 1, 2, 3, like up here in the tundra, or maybe it would actually be like right here, and then like right there. If we can. For now, let's go to get that coastal city. With that done, we really need astrology so we can get our harbors up soon. We're going to need to spend the gold here. Get this chop done. Let's lock in our... Oh, more growth actually, so we won't be able to lock the price in for that, unfortunately. On the other hand, we can improve this. It wasn't a terrible idea to buy this deer tile. Yeah, that would actually help a lot. I don't know. I think I would rather you don't work the faith, because I don't care. So make sure it was working the other tiles that I was debating we wanted. That should help this get done faster and it grow a little faster. I think I might peek right here too to see what's right there that we can't see.
I don't believe in astrology. Divide and rule, a sound motto. Unite and lead, a better one.
Okay, so we definitely want to pick our... Okay, so there's just mountains. That's nice. We're going to get a lot of air score this turn. So celestial navigation. English could war on Auckland. That is fine. That is unfortunate. I'm hoping they move. So say next turn instead. And then let's go towards mysticism, see if we can get the oracle done. Bring the warrior down. So typically I go autocracy. Well, actually, you know what? Classical Republic would be pretty good. Also did receive 1 housing and +1 amenity. Not bad. Then we get extra science, great person points. On the other hand, we get much better yields in our capital. And a palace and a city. Basically +1 of everything. And 10 production towards wonders. Not quite sure what we want to do yet. We don't have a lot of military policy cards that would help us. I think I'm going to take the Classical Republic this time. And it lets me put in more production. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's fine. We want production right now here so that we can, because we're building the granary. I think we do want this because we're only bringing builders in one spot. No. We'll take that for now. I might slip this in once we start getting the oracle. In the meantime, we'll put that in so that we also get that extra production boosted for that builder. I'm going to heal up the scout real fast. Yeah. Next turn, okay. Perfect. Probably actually want to come this way. Oh, nice. Could put a campus right here. I realize that's not probably going to get the reef bonus. It should still get the reef bonus. I'm not sure with Korea how it actually works. Improving this is actually a good idea because we're hurting on some amenities. Or I could also sell it to a favorable AI or a non-favorable too. They don't have incense. 4 gold coins is not terrible where we are. They already have incense. They're probably not going to give me anything. How's my city happiness doing? Not terrible, so I think I will sell it. Okay. With that, I mean, 15 gold per turn. That's going to be very helpful. I'm going to lock this guy down right here. We get mysticism next turn, and we'll probably throw in the great scientist points per turn, especially now that we're not producing another builder. In the meantime, we could harvest this to get a lot of food out of it, especially since we're probably going to be doing something like this, I bet. Let's see, probably a dam very central. On the other hand, that would be, this is probably the best place for the industrial zone because it'd be next to 3 potential mines, and then this would be an aqueduct. I think is what we'd have to do. So, harvesting this is not a bad idea, especially since the city is growing. I mean, fast enough, right? I could on the other hand do improvements. Let's actually first come improve these mines, so we get some extra science in our capital.
Set your course by the stars.
Okay, perfect.
Mysticism is the mistake of an accidental and individual sin.
Change our policies, remove the builders, throw in great scientist points. Let's not even queue it up. Let's lock in at the harbor price. And then let's go back and finish the granary. And queue up the harbor. And then he'll still need some production there. The question is, do we want to keep producing the settler, which I think we do, for 7 more turns, and then go for the oracle? The alternative is to start building the oracle here, but that's not really the point. We really want it in our capital if we build it at all. Which would have to be here, huh? If we build the oracle. We're going to finish this era in 7 turns. Yeah, we definitely want that settler out in 7 turns, and then we'll go for the oracle. harbor done. Just really improve our gold. We're definitely going to want to build out here. Let's get masonry so we can have some defense. Oops, got a lot of things to kind of get in your way. Military tradition's a good idea. So now we got one more envoy. Let's take the 2 science in our capital. Even if we can't be the suzerain of them, that's who we want. We need more science. That's our game. We're falling behind a little too much. We need to have a comeback here, get some more campuses built. Yeah, totally. We'll take the diplomatic favor. Okay, now I think because we're going to be going for... We're not going to be building settlers out of this city. We may build... Like, the free builders might be nice, but I think we want to go audience chamber. Get the amenity and 3 housing with governors. We're going to try and be getting all of our governors up as much as possible. And we're not going to have too many cities, right? We're probably going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 more. And it would take, and we wouldn't even get the bonus on, we'd probably only get on 3 or 4 settlers. So I think this is more beneficial in the long run. Now we could appoint Magnus to start doing some more harvesting, as well as preventing more population loss in our capital. The alternative is to get 100% great person points, which I think is what we want. We really want to get those great scientists. I'm debating if I want plantations or if I want to do the harvesting here first. We'll see.
Se volete spugnar de bastir.
Oh boy, she doesn't like me either.
When wasteful war shall statue...
Hey, we can harvest stone. Not that we're really going for it. I think we either want to go for engineering or towards dams. And I think mathematics first, and then buttress is the way to go. So we have 2 builds left here. Let's harvest this marsh and get some more population in our capital. We're definitely going to be putting a campus here. We're probably going to be putting a city about here. That might change based off what we discover over here.
Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid.
You know what, maybe that ancestral hall wasn't a bad idea. It'll be done faster than I realized. And we could change production to here, to settlers, and pump out more. Let's do that. I take it back. That was 3 turns lost, but I think it's the right call now that I think about it. And with that in mind, let's go towards the drama and poetry, I think. Take the great scientist. Yeah. Lots of Eurekas, that's really going to help us. Debating on what we want. 4 gold in the capital is pretty good. With 4 turns left, we would need... Oh... Is that 7 more air score? I'm not sure if we're going to get this heroic age, unfortunately. But we will be out of the dark age, which means we'll be able to settle this just fine. I'm going to go harvest the tobacco for the amenity and then the gold that comes out of it. Not harvest, but improve. fish. Which isn't bad. Okay, so we can also quickly build the C1. Whew, it's debatable what we should do here. We have gold. We definitely want to lock down the C1 price. Make sure we put it there before we discover something we shouldn't. And then go back to the Ancestral Hall. With that in mind, we might... There might be a benefit of trying to plop down the Oracle and delaying this settler until we're sure we get this bonus. Let's see what we can sell now. It's really increasing our gold per turn. Let's make sure we're working the right things here. Yeah, I mean, pretty much all we can do there. But getting that, if we go for that, we would definitely want to swap this card out and put in the this card to build wonders faster. You know, I think getting that city down faster is just too valuable, so we're going to plop this settler down even if we don't get the free builder. And then we might start building up our capital and then get Magnus to plop in here and start settler production in that city as soon as we can. We should find some more places we can settle here too.
Without mathematics...
That's okay. Unfortunately, we didn't make the golden board. Wow, they're all in Dark Ages. I'm not sure if this means they're in Dark Ages because they're to the right, or if they put all unknowns over there, but they are all in Dark Ages except the Mansa Musa. I think we're going to take this. Ooh. You know, we are going to get... we get Eureka's pretty often. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. With the mill completed, let's get the library up. We need the science, and then we'll build a commercial hub after that. Let's get this guy to here. Make sure we claim that city spot as fast as we can. Let's also, I kind of want to swap or maybe buy a tile here. Let's buy the granary. That'll help that grow. So let's go for buttress. Here in the capital, we're going to start focusing on building it up, starting with the Oracle. And actually, maybe we wait till we have the 10% production boost. In the meantime, let's buy a granary. It's debatable. The Oracle will be really, really beneficial. Yeah, we're going to put it even if the production is not as efficient. We'll really go for it. Ooh, that's a nice benefit. We don't really care, so let's do... And grant amenities, let's go. We have multiple tobacco, I believe. Great. We'll always accept inspirations and Eureka's. Another really good island here we could settle on. Could we build right there? We need our... Actually, no, because it's more valuable, I think, to build the city here, because then we can maybe build about here. And we could build the campus right there and put mines next to it. Oh, it failed, wow. More mines out there, or hills, I mean. And you know, it's not a bad idea to start producing builders here again after we get this library. We have a lot of improvements we want to make. The city is important kind of to build up, though it's so central. It's going to have produced, like, you know, power and stuff, plus we're going to get the dam. Maybe it's this city instead that we do that. Wow, look at all that iron. Well, based off that sound, we know that a barbarian encampment was created somewhere. It doesn't appear to be too close to us, so I'm not going to worry about it. Another potentially really good island here. -5, that's not bad.
Him that
Unfortunately, we
overcometh,
lost that scout.
will I make up. All the world's a stage, and all the men.
I just want to change the policies though first. I'm glad that England and Egypt are at war because it's less problems for us. Change policies. We're not getting settlers right now. We are getting a wonder. This guy. I think that's the right policy cards. I wish I had autocracy right now. Wouldn't have been a bad decision. Now we're going to go for engineering. We're not going to get the Eureka for it. Another thing to do that really can help you outplay people is really aim for these Eurekas. Building an iron mine, right? Getting ancient walls. The problem is sometimes you just have too much to do and you kind of have to, you know, weigh the benefits of doing something. Everything has a cost, right? I'm going to move this warrior into where that city will be to help boost its loyalty issues that it's going to have. So this is a beautiful island. Maybe the first one will settle when we go to the ocean. Yeah, we are friends. I really like Mansa-Musa to be friends with me. You have to give him... I think if I just give him 10. He rolls +5, then you can get +10s. Maybe I need to give him more. But if I can get enough, maybe we can get a friendship going with him. I also am going to lose tiles here that I can't afford to lose. I can't afford to buy this one yet, but I claimed that one while I could. I would like to get the harbor up, but honestly I think the sea ones are just too valuable. Though this is going to be the +4 that we want. So we need a builder here to chop. Yeah, we need builders, man. Need builders. Maybe we should have waited 7 turns to get the free build charges. Let's get the harbor. And then we'll get the builder next time. We'll get builders from this other city down there when we can. We will accept the diplomatic favor. And there we go. So yeah, in case you missed it, to become friends with them, I made a deal. I gave him some free diplomatic favor that increased his feelings towards me, and we declared friendship. I'd love to do the same here. Let's see how close we are. Ooh, not near as close. Okay, so we're not going to be friends with them anytime soon. With the library completed, I really kind of want to build this dam. Should give us a lot of power, very central. We have electric dams. Okay, we're definitely going to build a city here. Probably just one. We could fit more into it though. Could build a city like right here if we really want to. Actually, it's not bad. It would be really cool with all these resources that are there. And then build another one. Build one here. Couldn't fit 3 on it though. We could build one like right here. Yeah, we love the delegation. Free money. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Getting that iron there would be nice. Not a ton we can do other than have it make sure it's focusing on production. Actually, the gold there is, even if we're not, you know, the food's kind of a waste, the gold's valuable enough that we want it from the crabs. Okay, so we didn't get the oracle, and we went for it too late. On the bright side, we can really boost our capital with the production we keep. Either go for districts or for something like a granary, which I think I'm going to go for the granary first to get some of that housing put in there. Most unfortunate, but I mean, we decided it wasn't the end of the world if we didn't get it, so we are going to want to shift policies though in 3 turns. Okay, in 18 turns we're going to lose Sangju. That is unacceptable. You can buy the monument. So we need, I'd like to have a trader here if we could.
One man's magic.
We'll grow it in 5 turns, that would help. We can also buy the monument in another turn. That 2 gold will be nice. Let's actually get horseback riding first. Get the library in there.
A man on a horse is
Let's buy the monument. We'll improve loyalty. That should help. See construction. Might plop him into this continent here to see where he can go and find. Great, another delegation.
I've lived through some terrible things in my life.
Okay, now we're talking. So we're gonna swap this out. Actually, first, there's a few things we can do. We can appoint him in Ganju. Next turn we complete it. We're going to start building settlers again. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to take out the 1 production. And instead we're going to put 50% production towards settlers, because next turn we're going to start working on. And that goes up to 16 turns, and I'm tempted to work this instead, but I can just get that dang growth that's needed in there. Start exploring this continent here, see what we can find.
Create with the heart, build with the mind.
And now we can get lumber mills. We just need some, a bunch of builders. We have some really slow production cities coming here. This will really help now that we've completed it. And with him coming in there in 4 turns, we can work out some settlers. Watermill would be nice, but we'll have to buy it. That's probably enough. Let's promote him. Don't consume occupation. Let's see where we want to go here. If we're worried about defense, we would go this route. However, we're not. Let's get apprenticeship. We'll get extra production in our mines, and then we'll get education. Take him out. Look at that. Turns. He's surviving, he grows in a turn. That was not the first Servanta, which makes sense since there's England in the game. We're gonna get this dam soon. So with that in mind, we're going to keep, I'd say, focus on both of those. Great scientist. This guy's not that good. But I will get him. I'll stay where he is with Eureka immediately. I'm getting by far the most. I don't even want this guy though, so I'm glad I didn't pass. Beautiful. There's some really good cities on this too. Honestly, I guess on the horses is the best place for it. Maybe right here. Next turn we get our library in. Yeah, we would love your embassy.
If bread is the first necessity of life, recreation is a close second.
But with the more cities coming in from this, and these completing, we're going to start getting our other campus districts up really, really quickly. The Great Libraries are not that good unless you're going for culture, so I think I'd rather get some of these other things in, like a harbor or maybe a watermill would be good. go for the harbor first. Okay, still 15 turns though. Not too worried yet. Though his growth won't happen until that's completed, unfortunately. Getting this loyalty up is going to be pretty vital. It's because it's so close to Niani, the capital, which has 13 population. Getting the growth up is really, really important. We need to get maybe the lighthouse here so that we can do our trade route and trade from that city. We need to grow as fast as we can. The alternative is to get to alliances and form a... Right here. So actually we want to go... Sorry, military training. We need a defensive pact so we can get this, and we want to build a mausoleum probably, which would still serve us. Netherlands. It is our pleasure to meet you as well. I would love to do that. Let's see if you want some open borders. Send him a delegation. Until next turn to do that.
We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a...
That is beautiful. Okay, they don't like us. That's good news. One time, 4 gold. Yeah, I accept. Nothing else to sell to them, though. And we can't go into that deep water. Not yet, at least. But we're going to go there. We're going to get our universities up. 18 turns, keep good, and we'll grow. We're definitely not going to build there. Could build here. Still can build there. Still want to build there. Probably send our first settler right here. Gonna make sure we claim this continent land. Even if it's not the best places, we still claim it, make sure the AI can't take advantage of it, and then we go out here. And out here, we'll be building harbors and then campuses, kind of the same strategy we'll be doing on our coastal cities. Okay, we might want to run from that. Oh, too late, he's dead. That sucks. Nothing we can do, though. Trying to hit next turn right now.
It is the mark of an educated mind.
We'll get the dam, so this we won't have any flooding damage. It'll improve its housing. And we really need the city to start kind of... We might have to change our mind here. We're going to need to buy that lighthouse, I think, soon. Continue to build builders here, though. So as soon as it gets to 4, we're probably going to start building that campus immediately, right here. Okay, with that done, and we can get universities now. We want to go towards cartography. We get extra gold from these. I'm sure we'll build a city there too, but I'm not sure where yet. Okay, with that done, it's probably time we focus on getting the industrial zone up. Let's lock the prices in for like the aqueduct. The industrial zone. Ooh, we actually might want to... We still want to harvest that, don't we? Let's actually get a builder really fast. And let's harvest this, and then we'll put the... we'll throw down that industrial zone. Still could build here, but minus 20 is a little too much to handle, especially with what we're doing here. We don't have a governor in here yet, but if we need one, we can. I'd like to bring the settler up here, I think. I'm gonna have to scrap the Petra idea city, we'll see. We shall see. Normally I would say never send them unprotected, but we're not at war with anyone. I don't see any real threats. And there shouldn't be any barbarians out there. If there are, we actually have AI ready to protect us, so. Turns, we still have time before we have to do something too drastic. Just make sure we're working the right tiles here, nothing's locked in that we don't want locked in. We still want that, we still want to grow. Okay, with that harbor completed, could get the university up. A lighthouse is not a bad idea to get another trader. Colossus isn't terrible, but it's really expensive, not that good of a payoff. I think we go for the lighthouse, and then we go for the watermill. And the monument, and then we need to build some other districts in here. Okay, we don't have a holy site, so we're gonna pass. And they receive it, good for them. Rebellion, okay, so our rebellion's gone up, but our growth is completely stopped here, which is not good. Let's buy the granary. Let's harvest this. What should we get for it? I say we get the university done. It's a little risky, because we do see some English troops moving here.
Invincibility lies in the defense. The
Ancient walls doesn't honestly that bad of an idea, but I'm gonna go for the C1 right away. I'm gonna get another governor, Liang. Actually, I'm gonna take Lina first and put her in Sangju. I'm gonna harvest this, and it's not a bad idea to actually really quickly swap here, take the harvest bonus, swap it back, and put down the industrial zone. The reason I did that is because Magnus's harvest bonuses. So, because I think I'm also going to chop a lot in this city, as well as make some other improvements. So, I'm probably going to chop here and build a mine specifically, because this builder's only got 2 things left. The alternative is to build this city up. Maybe get some, either chop these or get some lumber mills going. Isn't a bad idea. Might give us some era score too. We really have to avoid a dark age. And I'm actually not sure if we will. But 2 votes into myself. We should get that. I also realized if we wanted that era score, we should have got that university up as soon as possible, but it's not going to happen. We don't have the time. Harbor completed. Get the kind of those basic things in there until we can get that yeah, campus district up. Continue to get settlers here. We do have full growth here, so we're growing again. I'm going to put lumber mills here to build that up. Also going to lock in the commercial hub and then go back to producing the industrial zone. A couple more turns, then we'll
Se voleți spugnar de bastir...
Okay. I don't know what you said, but I'm afraid of war.
Not all who wander.
Because we fear war, we're going to go back and get ironworking. I'm also going to bring this warrior back, I think. We're not going to get across the world and get the era score for it. And because of that, we are not in a dark age, and we're going to be in a normal age, which is beautiful. And we have our first builder done here, and this is building really quickly, so it's actually not a bad idea. 4 turns to switch it to getting the campus we so desperately need. In the meantime, let's improve these fish. It's also not a bad idea to harvest here. For now, I am going to take the improvement, I think. Nice. It's my next turn.
Teraz prevorsvaj, a prevol governador.
Okay, well, surprise war wasn't too much of a surprise. We'll accept the embassy. We need all the gold we can get. We're going to war. Luckily, she really doesn't have that much. We can... I'm tempted to actually chop out like a unit here. Archers would be really helpful. Also walls. How long will it take to build walls? 6 turns. I think we're going to make a switch. This city could be lost to us, unfortunately. Hopefully not. We're going to quickly chop out those walls. And we're going to... probably going to buy a builder here to improve this iron. Because we really need a swordsman. With that in mind, let's start bringing our warrior this direction. And we'll probably start bidding on a couple archers here, actually. We probably won't even get swordsmen, to be honest. Instead, we're just going to go straight towards this and get crossbows. I don't want to lose this builder. I'm going to send him here. I think my idea is to build and chop out by that, and actually do a chop and get the walls mostly completed. That's a big improvement there. And I'm not going to worry about troops too much yet. Okay, so next turn, we're going to war, basically. Defend off France. I don't think we're going to do any type of counterattack. I think we're just going to play defensively, keep them out of our lands. Try not to lose too much. Though, will we do war more later? Possibly. Especially if someone starts to kind of take away and go towards a victory. Though I don't see anyone too threatening yet. So, okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. This is I can't wait to see you in the next one.